So this gold puts you into the Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame,
How
very
lovely.
exciting. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's particularly great for our community, I have to say. You know, and I mentioned on stage, if there was an event that's around tourism, nirvana and collaboration, the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers certainly is that.
What does it do for Toowoomba?
Well, I guess for the third year in a row, we are the major event and festival for Queensland Tourism, and we are the reigning Australian Tourism major event and festival as well. And interestingly enough, the winner of the event and festival, Mount Isa Rodeo, also won the Australian Tourism Award earlier this year.
So we do it well here.
We could well go back to back in the
Yeah.
two event categories in Australia Tourism, which would be fantastic for Queensland. But for us, locally, 68 years we've been going, and every year it really is in our DNA, I have to say, the Carnival of Flowers. You know, from when it started to what we are now. Over 2,000 volunteers volunteer each year. You know, we have over 80 events, community events, as well as the signature events with the Grand Central Floral Parade, the Ergon Energy Food and Wine Festival, the Chronicle Garden Competition where families open up their gardens, and it's just a magnificent event. It really is, and born and bred in Toowoomba, you know, obviously I think it is innate in those that are born there, but it certainly is in our DNA. It's a great credit to everyone who gets involved, from our carnival coordinator Kate Scott right the way through our organisation. We have staff members in council that volunteer their own time to volunteer. So, you know, it just goes to show that it is a really strong community event, and linking in with Southern Queensland Country Tourism, with Tourism Events Queensland, and all of the various, you know, corporate and not-for-profit groups that come together to form 10 days of just a spectacular feast of excitement, fun, taste and flowers over 10 days. It's something really special. You've got to be there.
Oh,
You've
well,
got to be there.
yeah.
Come for our
Come
69th next year, and of course our 70th will be
It'll
in 2
be
years' time,
huge.
2019. So
How do you keep innovating?
Well, that's an exciting thing in its own right, because you need to, and bringing new people. For the second time this year, and of course this was for the year before, this was the 2016 event, Polo in the Park took place on the second weekend. So that brings the Downs Polo Club into one of our signature parks in the CBD, and brings visitors from outside our region to come and experience polo in a beautiful Queen's Park. So that's one example, but there's our culinary delights across our region we're known for, and we really celebrate it over the carnival as well. So lots to see and do, our laneway culture, but it's a 10-day showcase of what we have in our region, and we see visitors come back throughout the year as well. In fact, my grandmother shifted to Toowoomba 63 years ago because of the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers, and therefore my mother wouldn't have met my father. I wouldn't be here. So I'm very grateful for the Carnival of Flowers.